7 simple steps for chefs to calculate food costing. Food costing remains one of the biggest challenges facing professional chefs today. You can be a very talented chef. Customers may love your food. Guests may compliment your dishes every day. But if you don't understand how to calculate food costing properly, you may never rise to become an executive chef or a successful entrepreneur chef. At the end of the month, you might feel busy and exhausted, yet unsure where the money went. Sometimes you think you are making profit, but in reality, the profit is leaking quietly. Other times you may be making profit, but not maximizing it. Food costing is what separates a good cook from a profitable chef. Here are 7 simple steps every chef must know to calculate food costing, no matter where you cook in the world. Step 1. List every ingredient used. The first step is simple but powerful. Write down every single ingredient used in the recipe. This includes major ingredients like proteins, rice, pasta, flour, vegetables, and also small items like vegetable oil, spices, salt, seasoning cubes, garnish, sauces, and marinades. If it goes into the dish, it must be counted. For example, if you cook grilled chicken and only cost the chicken, but forget oil, garlic, herbs, sauce, and garnish, you are underestimating your food cost without knowing it. Why this matters. Small items look cheap individually, but together they can silently eat your profit across hundreds of plates. Step 2. Record the purchase price. Second step is to record the exact price you paid for each ingredient. Use supplier invoices, receipts, or digital purchase records, not memory. Food prices change weekly or even daily, especially in today's global market. If your costing is based on old prices, your numbers are already wrong. For example, last month cooking oil cost $18 per gallon. This month it's $24. If you still use last month's price, your food cost calculation is lying to you. Tip to remember, always work with current prices, not last month's or last season's prices. Step 3. Calculate cost per unit. Most ingredients are purchased in bulk. Step 3 is breaking them down into usable units. If a 10-kilogram bag of rice costs $20, then 1 kilogram costs $2. If a 5-liter container of oil costs $25, then 1 liter costs $5. This helps you know the true cost of what goes into one dish. For example, if one portion of rice uses 200 grams, you now know exactly how much that rice costs per plate. Not a guess. The key lesson to learn is, this step is the foundation of accurate food costing. Without it, everything else collapses. Step 4. Measure portion, size per serving. Now measure how much of each ingredient goes into one serving. Use a digital scale, measuring cup, ladle, or portion scoop. Do not rely on eye measurement. For example, if Chef A serves 250 grams of pasta per plate, and Chef B serves 350 grams for the same menu price, the kitchen is losing money, even though the food tastes good. Consistent portions protect your profit and ensure every guest gets the same quality experience. Step 5. Add up total cost per plate. Next, add together the cost of all ingredients used in one portion. Protein cost plus grains plus oil plus seasoning plus garnish equals total food cost per plate. This number is your reality. No assumptions, no emotions, just numbers. For example, if one plate of snow rice and stew costs $4.80 to produce, and you sell it for $5.20, your margin is dangerously thin, especially after overhead. Key truth is, you cannot price food correctly without knowing this number. Step 6. Include overhead costs. Food cost alone is not enough. You must also account for overhead expenses such as rent, utilities, cooking gas, staff wages, packaging, transportation, equipment wear, and food waste. Most healthy food businesses aim for a food cost between 25% to 35% of the selling price, depending on the concept. For example, if your food cost is perfect but electricity, staff overtime, and waste are ignored, profit will still disappear. Important key lesson to learn is, profit is not greed. Profit is what keeps the kitchen alive. Step 7. Review and update regularly. Food costing is not a one-time activity. Supplier prices change. Portions drift over time. Menus evolve. Waste patterns increase or reduce. You must review and update your costing weekly or monthly. For example, a chef who updates costing monthly stays ahead of inflation. A chef who doesn't suddenly realizes profits have disappeared after 3 months. Key lesson to learn is food costing is a habit, not an event. Cooking is passion. Food costing is power. When chefs understand numbers, they stop working blindly and start working profitably. Great chefs don't just cook well, they understand their numbers. When you master food costing, you cook with confidence, not confusion. Cooking is art. Food costing is business. Master both, and your kitchen will grow. Key rules every chef must remember. Never guess prices. Always measure portions. Update prices regularly. Separate food costs from profit. Numbers protect your talent. Comment if you need further clarity on any of these 7 steps. Like this page. Share this with a chef who needs it today. Follow Chef James and Associates for more global kitchen business tips, professional growth insights, and chef profitability education.